Hey guys, Xrathis here and welcome back to another video. I just want to start off by apologising for not uploading much this week. If you haven't looked at my Twitter and my Twitch, links in the description down below. However, I have mentioned on Twitter that the problems I'm having with my computer, and that's why I obviously haven't been able to stream or able to make videos this week. So I just want to start off by apologising. So this video is basically just going to be my thoughts on BlizzCon and the direction of Blizzard. So let's hop straight into it. Let's get right into the content for you guys. So Blizzard opened up with a brilliant cinematic for Diablo 4. Initially I was like, right, upon watching it for about the first 2 minutes, I was definitely like, this is Diablo 4 100%. And then towards the end I wasn't really sure, but then everybody in the crowd just knew, and their reaction to Diablo 4 was priceless. Everybody was so excited for this game, and so am I. Although I haven't played much of Diablo, I think this series, well, this franchise even, is going to be absolutely awesome. Just quickly before I jump into the main things, this isn't going to be just a World of Warcraft overview. It's going to be all the games, so stay tuned for that, okay guys? But yeah, so Diablo 4 looks promising. They've introduced new classes, including the Sorcerer, which is kind of like a wizard slash mage type feel. Then there's Barbarian, which is obviously in Diablo 3, and then there is Druid. Druid is a class everybody wants, man. They can shapeshift mid-form, and it looks so promising for the community. The community, it feels like Blizzard are actually listening to us now, right? So everybody wanted Druid, and they wanted open world PvP and something more instead of this dungeon-type crawling system, you know, where you do the same dungeon over and over again with a different layout and just go through quests. However, now Diablo 4 is going to be an open world dungeon crawler where you can do world PvP, you can defeat bosses, you can go through different dungeons, you can take questing at your own pace. I think this game is going to be absolutely awesome, so thank you Blizzard for that. Also, we got to see Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2, again, I don't really play Overwatch anymore. I used to play it quite a bit. Sorry, that was my chair squeaking if you could hear that. But yeah, I played it quite a bit. Put many hours into it, but then I stopped playing it because it wasn't for me anymore. Overwatch 2 looks kind of good though. Looks like they are introducing some new PvE type quests and everything, and you can, you know, upgrade your abilities to do different damage and stuff. So basically what I'm trying to say is there's a talent system now in PvE for Overwatch where, say if you're Tracer, you can now, instead of having your pulse grenade do just, you know, a big explosion, you can now have it for example, say it charges faster, or you can throw it out quicker, or when it blasts it does a bigger explosion, you know. There's just stuff like that which actually looks kind of cool, and I do appreciate Blizzard for putting this in because there wasn't much PvE feel within that game. Now there's kind of like a PvE campaign type feel where you can do PvE and PvP when you want, so I think that looks pretty cool to you know, for all the new players and everything like that. Also, they have talked about Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 is going to be absolutely awesome. No point talking too much about it, but Reforged, it's remastered, it's amazing. Can't wait for that. But my girlfriend bought me the virtual ticket. Although the in-game rewards for all the games are absolutely brilliant, I got to experience some stuff I never really was into in the past. So cosplays was there now. Some people were dressed amazing, putting that many hours into creating a costume. That's some dedication right there. And I got to watch Life at Blizzard, people talk about their experiences, how they worked at Blizzard, everything like that. I thought it was really good. However, jumping into World of Warcraft, we got hit with a brilliant cutscene of Sylvanas going to Bolvar, as I'm aware that's his name, into ICC, Icecrown Citadel, fighting him and destroying the helmet. Oh my god, everything around her started collapsing, and there is no ruler of Icecrown anymore. What's going on, man? The lore is gonna change. Sylvanas is so evil. She has her good intentions, you can feel it, right? However, there's just something deep within her which is lurking, and she just seems so evil. I feel like her direction for the Horde is good, but the way she's doing it is evil, and I think that's how everybody feels about Sylvanas. However, this hit us with a new expansion called Shadowlands. Shadowlands is going to be epic. Blizzard are finally listening to the community. We have wanted so many changes, and Blizzard have finally given that opportunity for us to get the changes that we wanted. For example, I, as a warlock, have been playing that class for so long now, right? I've witnessed so many spells come and go. I was playing as different specs and everything. You know, you're just forced playing one spec. Now, if you are a shaman, you will be having totems which are universal for all of the specs. So if you're resto and your enhancement or your elemental, you can now have totems across each spec which are the same, which is awesome, man. This used to be in the game, but they obviously took that out, and I think it's actually really cool. Also, if you're a warlock, you're going to be so excited, as much as I am. They're bringing back all of the curses which can be used for all 3 specs. So, you know, Curse of Weakness, you have Curse of Tongues, you have all the others. I'm just speechless. I can't even describe how I feel about that right now. I am just so excited that the curses are coming back, because now I feel like I can actually 1v1 people as Affliction and everything, because, you know, I can actually reduce their attack power. I can make sure they can get feared and everything. Like, it's going to be so good. They have also released Covenants. If you don't know what this is, there's 4 different Covenants known as Kyrian, sorry if I butcher the names, Necrolord, Night Fae, and Venthyr. They have different abilities for each, obviously, Covenant, so you have to side with one of these Covenants while leveling, as I'm aware, in Shadowlands. They all have different cosmetic effects for your armor, so it actually looks really cool. They initially hit us with all the plate armor you can get for each different Covenant, and by God, man, this was so insane. I was so happy when I saw this gear, because the plate gear was absolutely awesome. They had different colours of the different sets. It wasn't just a reskin. I swear they cracked up a joke or something about reskins. I can't remember, but they were like, here's all the skins, and everybody was just flabbergasted. They were shocked, man. So was I. I saw these pieces of gear and I went, that's what I want to wear 100%. So I can't wait for that. Also, one big advantage is that we are now reducing the level cap to 60. So when we obviously start in Shadowlands, you will start at level 50. All your other classes which you've leveled will obviously scale depending on whether they're below 110 or 120 or not. So that's going to be really, really cool. And then 60 is going to be the max level, so that's going to be the cap. I like this because I want to see all the numbers go down. I really do. However, it kind of feels Blizzard are trying to make it like vanilla, in the sense that they're trying to scale everything down, because they've had so much positive feedback from vanilla that they're trying to make the 2 games similar in a sense, which I don't like. However, I think they have good intentions with this level cap, because this level squish means that people's not going to have 1,000,000 HP anymore. People's not going to exceed over 120, you know. I don't want to get to that point where I'm level 200 and WoW, because then it starts feeling like a private server or something. Like, not that I've played private servers, it's just that I don't want Blizzard to go in that direction, man. Feels kind of awkward. But yeah, that's really cool. I like that idea. Also, new players. So if you're starting to level a character, you know, I don't know why you would, considering I have every single 120 in the game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, new players, they will start in a new zone called Exile's Reach, if you want to. I think it's a Horde and Alliance based zone where you will obviously level through until level 10, and then you will go through this like little scenario epic dungeon, as I'm aware they said, and you will defeat a boss, and then you'll get taken to your capital city, and then you can quest in any zone you want. So that's actually really good. So each zone now scales to your level. So say I'm level 60, right, max level that's going to be, and I go to Mr. Pandaria, all the mobs are going to be 60. That is awesome. I love that idea. Or say you're level 15 and you want to start questing in Wrath of the Lich King, you can do that now. All the ads are going to be level 15. So instead of just starting in Goldshire, starting in Gnomeregan, or you know what I mean, starting in Dunmorog. But instead of starting there, you can now start in Exile's Reach and then quest wherever you want. So you can start off in Mr. Pandaria or Cataclysm. It's up to you now. So I find that's really cool too. Also, they hinted at a new talent system as they were talking about the talent design. and all stuff like that. I was already happy with my curses, man. I just can't wait for it. They were like, oh, we introduced the old talent system where we thought it'd be better, and he made a little joke and nobody laughed in the audience. But the way it was Brian Herlinka, I think he was talking about it, right? He was kind of hinting towards a new talent system, but didn't actually bring anything up. I think there actually will be a new talent system, so I can't wait for that. I think that they have actually listened to the community and talked about the events that should happen and should occur in WoW. So I think that's really awesome. Also, they released the Maw. If you don't know what this is, it's like a new zone. Basically, the home of the Jailer, which is this new infamous shadow lurker who you don't know who he is. They have announced that it's no one we know. However, it's Blizzard, man. I don't think they keep their promises as well, so you never know. It kind of has that Throne of Thunder Jailer vibe at the end where you defeat him. But that's going to be really cool. It's like an infinite dungeon, so when you spawn there, you can save your Covenant friends that have been trapped in the Maw. This is really good because obviously you get rewards for doing that and everything. But it's like an infinite dungeon. You queue as 5 people, or you can queue on your own, or with 3 people. And then the further you get into the Maw, the harder it's going to get. The harder the AI is going to get. But then you get special abilities, which makes them more balanced, in my opinion. So like you could get an ability which increases your haste by 6%, or increases your mastery or crit by 6%, and then you can get one which increases your armor by 6% or something. That's really cool. I like the idea of that. But overall, guys, I think that the stuff announced at BlizzCon is definitely stuff we needed, right? Blizzard started off with an apology, kind of like how I started my video off. But yeah, they started off basically apologizing for the events that occurred. I won't go into it because I don't really want to start drama or anything like that, because Blizzard are awesome and I think they've done a great job despite what anyone says. But yeah, I think that they finally listened to the community. They released Diablo 4, everybody wanted that, and it looks promising. They released Shadowlands, which actually looks really good. Although we probably won't kill Sylvanas in this expansion, I don't think she's going to die anyway, in my opinion. I think that they're going to, do something different in regards to that, because, all the bad Horde leaders have always died, technically, right? Like, Garrosh has died, everything like that. Vol'jin, rest in peace. He wasn't bad, though, but he's dead. They've killed off so many Horde leaders. I don't think they'll kill Sylvanas off. I think there's going to be something to do with, N'Zoth and everything, so hopefully we can look at the old guards and see what's going on there. But yeah, I think that they've done a really good job. I can't wait to play Diablo 4. Everybody is excited for it. I'm definitely going to play that game. Looks promising. Just a shame that my Diablo 3 video, couldn't come out and it got corrupted. I had so many stuff to talk about it, and all the point of discussion topics Blizzard actually covered for me, so it would have been an awesome video for you guys to see, but unfortunately couldn't bring it out. But I think Shadowlands is going to be absolutely amazing. It seems promising, seems like there's a lot that Blizzard have added, so I think it's going to be quite good. I just hope they don't, put on their brakes on this train, It seems like they're going straight towards a good direction, but it's Blizzard, man. When are they going to stop the brakes and start, not releasing much content for us? I hope they don't really stop the train and keep on going. But this metaphorical train's going to go on nonetheless with this YouTube channel, because I absolutely love making videos. But I think BlizzCon was absolutely awesome. I got to know a lot about Blizzard and, where they're going. I've looked at the artwork team, I've looked at the cosplays and everything, and this is all just from watching at home, so it's really, really nice. I think that Shadowlands is going to probably be one of the best expansions so far. If they can rework the classes, which they seem to be doing with all the curses coming back and everything, I think this is probably going to be the best expansion they've released for WoW. My favourite was Mr. Pandaria, right? Just because of the PvP scene. However, I can tell, I just have this inkling that if they manage to pull off what they say they're going to do, Shadowlands is going to be awesome. The lore seems promising already. Them reenacting different scenes on stage, and Sylvanas and Varrock fighting. Oh my god, that was intense. I was on Discord with my friends just oh my god, I didn't picture Sylvanas to look like that. She has such a good voice. It's insane. I got chills. I got goosebumps watching that live action, scene. It was insane. But Shadowlands, Looks promising. So does Diablo 4. I can't wait for them 2 games. I might play some Overwatch 2 depending, on how it goes. Hearthstone, that looked promising too. We got some sort of stuff from, obviously, Heroes of Storm, but not much. Just the release of Deathwing and free-to-play heroes for a certain amount of time. But I think it's going to be really nice. Let me know what you guys think down below. Sorry that this video was all over the place. I just wanted to discuss my opinion on BlizzCon, discussing the topics and what I feel Blizzard should do to obviously improve. But I think that they're going in the right direction. But I would like to see more discussed about PvP vendors, maybe. PvE vendors, who knows? Maybe some sort of currency system coming back to buy gear, like Valor Points, you remember that? Or, just like Conquest rewards. Something like that would be nice. But yeah, guys, I've been Xrathis. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment, and check out my social media links in the description below. I've been Xrathis. Catch you next one. So, peace!